I look ugly in this. Hi guys, I did my eyebrows. I do it every day now, except for the weekends.
We were best friends.
Okay. Hi guys. Wait, okay. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is a brand new channel, so I want you to enjoy the content that I make. I know it's probably like so boring, but you know, get what you get and you don't throw fit. Anyways, today we are going to do the best friend tag. So basically we're just gonna be asking each other questions, basically like involving us. So it's like I'll ask her personal question, or I'll ask her personal questions about me, and she should know it because we have known each other for like 8 years. It's 8. 'Cause remember we were talking about our FaceTime and it's almost 9.
No, it's actually 9. It's past school year. No, it's past school year.
We just learned something. So it's 9 years now, actually. She's gonna be going first. Where'd you find these questions? Like, they were actually interesting.
Ew, look at my history right here. So you ask a question out of these, and then I'll ask a question out of these. There are 100 questions in total, but like we won't do all 100 of them. We'll just do some of them, like we'll pick.
Okay, I'll go to 7. First question is, what do you use to cope when you're feeling uncomfortable? Do you actually have some way that you cope when you feel uncomfortable?
Not like uncomfortable, like strange, like sad, yeah.
Cause you should know what my cope
He went ghost mode on me.
That's, no.
Okay, so I'm just kidding. Basically, he likes to he basically like shuts off. Hey, I'm getting there. So he shuts off and he goes into a room and just stays there until he thinks about what has gone on and what he could do better, or like the situation basically, like how he would interact with the situation. That's like something that he would do. Like to just close the door, just him alone, and then just think about like the situation that happened. He would also talk to his friends and specifically me.
Okay, she got the second part.
One situation,
generally, in coping for me, I talk to a lot of people. Like, I would be like, oh, I'm having this kind of day, and like, I'm stressed out. And I can find other friends. I try to find other friends that like relate to me in some sort of way, so I feel better about myself that I'm not feeling that way by myself. If that makes sense. Cause like, I remember I was texting like every one of my friends. I couldn't sleep that night. I stayed up and I texted every one of my friends that I knew, and I was just like, hey, is it just me that's feeling like anxious about school, or is it you too? And luckily they felt the same way as me, so that yeah. So I wasn't stressed anymore. I was just like, okay, other people are feeling the same way, so it's okay.
How would I
Have
cope?
you told me?
I think you should know. It's pretty, this is a huge hit. It's pretty much, it's similar to what you would do.
Okay, I'm trying to think back to when.
I actually am never that like sad. Just say
Because
what
I
you
don't
think and I'll
really
correct you if it's wrong.
Okay, so basically, okay, it's similar to mine, but not that similar. So when she's, I don't want to be. Okay, so when she's stressed out about something, she would message somebody that's close to her, but when they don't respond back, she'll even get like, okay, but this is not how you cope with it because I
Okay,
need
okay,
help.
okay. Do you just want me to say it?
Yeah, just
Okay,
'cause
so
this is
basically, if it's like a situation that I told him and like it's just like important to me and I just really need somebody to talk to, then yeah, I would. Mainly, the first person I go to is him. So I just spam him until he texts me or reads it or anything like that. Because it's better when you're not like by yourself and going through it. But if it's like something that I'm just like annoyed or just like just moody, I would just keep it to myself. And I would just go in my room.
So she doesn't have like a specific type of way that she copes with it. She just like lets it happen and just she has to deal with it.
You know what I just realized? What do you use? Yeah, there you go. That's what we use. We use each other.
I use my phone.
I'm
There
just
you
in
go.
my bed. The second question is, how do you see me?
Okay, so since I am
And you can be 100% truthful, because I will be that too.
okay, I see you as a very positive and like caring person, but also the person who always, if you get something wrong just the slightest bit, she'll correct you. Like, she doesn't do it just because she wants to be annoying though. She does it because like she just like doesn't want you to do it again.
Yeah, because if you make the same mistake, you're most likely gonna make the same mistake over again. And he has this like weird thing where he just mix up words on accident.
Yeah, I just mix up words on
You
accident,
just like
and I
miss
just
a
say
period or like a capital.
mainly it's
or,
because I don't think about what I say,
Yeah,
so I
that's
just
it.
say it, and then she would give me this look.
She'll be like,
She'll-
no.
Yeah, and then you'll just be like, first of all, and she just corrects me a lot. So, but you know what? Other than that, if you were ever her friend, she's really positive, and she'll be there when you need her. So.
Oh, thank you. Anything bad to say about me? Or is that it? You know you're a true friend when you allow your friend to go off on you.
To be honestly, that's a good point.
If you're too sensitive for your best friend to like go off on you, are you even like best friends?
We learn from this, and that you learn
Why do you keep
more
looking
about
at my
me.
hair? Like, look in my eyes. He's cute. Stop it! Something bad about him judges by looking. He'll judge by looking. He'll do this.
I remember
And
this
if you have a missing hair that's like sticking out, he'll like, instead of like looking at you in your eyes, he'll like look at it and like it's so creepy.
Okay, there's this girl, and she always had her hair back like in a ponytail, and she had baby hair sticking out. She didn't even like put like gel on it to
It's like a
hold it
little
in.
fan.
Yeah, so there was baby hair sticking out, and it literally annoyed me so much. So I kept looking at it, like I look at your hair, and
Stop
like,
looking at my hair!
and then she's like, "Why are you looking at my chickens?" And I was like, "You call your little baby hairs chickens?" And then she's like, "Yeah, stop looking at my chickens." So yeah, that's just a random thought. Oh yeah, so as I was saying about how we learn from this, and she basically learned more about me. When she wants something done, and from you, she expects you to do it. Okay, so basically, if she wants you to like, if you're that type of person who like doesn't want to do something because you're scared something's gonna happen, you'll be like, okay, why are you like nervous to say it? Like, just say it. So, do you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, so I don't think she ever like knew that I was very sorry.
I do see his sensitive side, but he just never.
But I
admits it.
I never showed it that much.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what to call that.
He basically so there's this like one
Do you
situation
know how to explain it?
happened.
Like,
I'll try.
that's a personality of you. Like, you just want, because you wanted
I'm just
me to.
caring.
Because if you wanted
Like,
me to
that
say it,
guy.
because you were like, how, just like ask your like dad to like go back, like hurry up. But he was already like driving around stuff. I didn't want him to get irritated and take us home all together. You know, like, you want to tell me the situation, or does that? Seem
Okay,
ridiculous?
so basically, I made him cry in this situation, which very much shocked me. Not because I didn't know that he was
Were
sensitive.
you shocked?
We never really make each other cry, so the fact that I made him cry was very shocking to me. So basically, I knew that he was sensitive, but he never really showed me that he was sensitive. Like, I knew, like, the way that he acts and all that stuff. Men in general doesn't show their sensitive side. It has to be very bad if they really do show their sensitive side. There's this one situation where I accidentally left my bag at this one store, this one place. We left the place, and we went to go to this shopping mall. I didn't know that I lost the thing until in like midway when we were almost there. I was like, oh my gosh, can we just turn back? It's like, that's also the thing, it's like I need it to be done first,
Yeah,
and
she needs
then
it
I'll
now.
calm down. Yeah,
She needs
like,
something done right away, or else
Yeah,
she's like
I
all
have-
stressed about it.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose this or lose that, and then I'm very sacred about my personal items. Basically, his dad didn't want to turn around, but he did, because he told me, he was like, oh, just buy a new pair. And I got really offended by that, because not everybody can afford a new pair of jeans. You know, it's like school, homework. And basically, I was like, you know, you're his son, he'll listen to you, like a little bit more. I told him, I was like, come on, all you gotta do is he's still looking at my hair. I was like, all you gotta do is just tell him just to turn, or at least tell him that it's there and that I can't lose the stuff inside. Because we were gonna go swimming. Like my bathing suit, my lotion, my phone. Well, not my phone, but you know. So then, like, nobody said anything, and I was just sitting there. I was like stressed out about my bag. I was like, hello, is anybody gonna say anything? Like, is he gonna do something, or are you gonna do something? So then I stressed about that like the whole time, and kind of let my stress
like take over her.
Yeah,
like take her frustrations. Like she couldn't handle that, so she gave it kind of like stress relieved it on me.
Yeah, so then after I called the store and I found the store and I called the store and I was like, hey, can you save my bag? And they said yes. And then he started crying and I was like, oh, I cannot believe that you cried. For a second I was like, was it me? Like, I had to make sure that it was me. I was asking him the whole time, and all he did was, when you cry or get upset, you tend to just walk away, ignore. So that's exactly what he did. I followed him throughout the mall. I lost his parents, lost his sister. We were supposed to go with each other to, like, throughout the mall, and I didn't want to get lost, like, when anything happened.
I honestly just took off, right?
Yeah, you just took off. You went inside the store and just didn't even, like, pay attention to anything. And, like, I followed him everywhere just to make sure that he wasn't alone. But yeah, so then he went all the way onto the other side. There was a door there. He didn't want to go there, so he U-turned. Went to the bathroom. I stayed outside and I waited for him for like 15 minutes. I was like, what is he doing in there? At that time, I was like, literally like, if he doesn't want to tell me how he feels, I'll just leave him until he wants to tell me. And then he came out and I was like, okay, fine, I guess I won't leave you. Like, can we just stand here? Because I'm tired of walking. Like, I literally grabbed him and like,
and then you're like,
stop.
You're like, I'm done. Tell me right now.
If I did something wrong, just tell me. Like,
Yeah.
that's the kind of person if I did something wrong, just tell me and then I'll try to fix it. And then he told me and I felt better. I was about to cry because he started crying too. I was like,
when I started telling, I remember I was like trying so hard because when I don't know if it's the same for you guys or you,
yes,
but when you talk about like the things
something
that make you sad,
happened,
something that just
makes you
happened,
cry
and then you
again.
cried about it, and then you stop crying, but then you talk about it
It
again.
makes you cry.
And like it's so hard to hold back because
I
you're like,
know.
don't cry. You're gonna tell the
And
story
then
again
you
exactly
just,
how
like,
it happened.
tear up just a little.
And then you're just like your mouth just starts like going up, and then you like start shaking again, and you're just like, and then I literally said I can tell you later because I was about to cry and I didn't want to.
Like, basically, so yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, come on, just tell me, whatever. Made him stop and to face me and to, like, just tell me what I did wrong. He didn't tell me, and he was starting to, but then he started to cry a little more. I listened, and I started like tearing up a little because I never like experienced this from you. Like, usually when you cry, you kind of do it like silently. But every time he cries, because we're so close, our bond is very close. So when one of us cries, the other one tends to cry a little bit.
We get each other kind of.
Yeah, so I started crying a little, and I didn't want to show him that I was crying. So all I said was, "Oh yeah, I yawned it."
You were crying.
I know, yeah.
I was like, hey, are you crying?
And
you're
then
like,
I
no,
said,
I'm just
no,
tired.
I yawned. I'm tired. I like how this specific question took.
For real, but I'm cutting that out. Yeah, I don't want to tell you my side because that's gonna take 5 years. So we were at the gas station, and I remember having so much fun. We had so much fun. We went to we went to go eat dim sum before that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be this perfect day. And then I had that feeling that something was gonna go wrong. We left, we went on the road, we left the gas station
And
because
we
our
were
car had to be
happy.
clean. We were happy, we were eating ice cream and
excited.
stuff. Like, we were hanging out, like, this is a full day hangout. And you were just like, oh my god. And I was like, what? And she's like, I left my bag. And I was like, holy crap, well, this day is going so perfect, I don't want anything to go wrong. I heard my dad on the phone. I didn't tell you this part. He was on with his client, and then he was like getting annoyed and stuff. So when you asked me to like, you were like going like this. You were like, how? Tell him right now. When somebody gets annoyed and somebody else wants you to ask something from them, I get stressed out. I don't want to be yelled at, and I don't want my dad to be like, you and Jennifer, where do you want to go? Like, I don't want him to do that. He was getting a little irritated. My mom was like on her phone, so I couldn't ask her. I was so conflicted on what to do because I didn't want to annoy my dad. I was just like, okay, but she's like, I don't want to ask, and I told her, oh my god, and then you stopped talking to me.
Yeah, because I got mad. I was about to tear up. I was like...
Yeah, and then the second thing I thought is, why is that so important to her? And when my dad joked about it, yeah, of course I felt like that was wrong, but then he offered to buy you the new thing.
The thing is that came from my mom, and it makes me feel bad when somebody else buys me those
Yeah,
things.
so you can't replace it. At that point, I was just like, why is it so, like, important to you? Like, it's just a bag, and you're using, like, a towel and a baby, and that's it. Then we got to the shopping thing, the shopping mall place, Town Square. Like, I literally, like, you were getting so mad. And, like, I've never seen you mad.
So, really show.
Yeah, so when you, cause, like, we have a friendship it's happy 24/7. Like, we literally don't fight at all. And then all of a sudden, she just goes, it's not all on her. I know what she's feeling. I felt so embarrassed and bad, and, like, I felt like I did something wrong by not speaking up. Seeing her mad like that, I felt like it was all on me. Then I was like, oh my gosh, like, please find the number to that place. Like, I really want this to be over. Once you started calling the place, I knew at that point when you called the number, I knew that they were going to save it for you.
You started crying.
Yeah, I started crying.
I started getting happy.
Yeah, once the woman said, yeah, I see it, like, we can save it for you, I just started bawling. That's when I was like, oh my gosh, like, she overreacted for nothing, now it's saved, and, like, I just broke down. She was like, oh my god, they can finally save it. Like, right after you quit the call, and
I was so happy.
Yeah, so basically that was my side. I feel like we're both sensitive people in certain situations. So that's what, like, it's reversed it and switched on each other. Our frustrations and stuff switched on each other.
Yeah.
We've learned from that.
Most definitely.
So she knows when to, like, not go far with that. Like,
dude, I seriously, like, I'm not even joking with you. I seriously did learn from it. Don't, like, get too stressed about it. That it's just, you just break out and just start getting annoyed and everything, and making the other people around you feel bad and all that stuff. But it's like it's like a process. Like, you have to learn from that. Like, I'm usually good at hiding my emotions. Well, not really. Like,
I feel like that's another thing too. Like, you're good at hiding your frustrations and stuff.
Yeah.
Towards
so
me.
It's weird that I came out and started
getting mad,
and I didn't know how to, like, deal with it, because I usually do that at home where I'm free and, like, nobody really is around me. So I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, this happened. Like, that's what I do.
And then I was trying to make things better by saying, yeah, can't you just replace it? And then you turn to me and you go,
I got so mad.
You're just
when
like,
he
it's something
said,
you can't replace.
I got so mad at that stupid sentence, but when he was like, yeah, can you just replace it? I was like,
her boundaries just broke.
Me?
Oh, and then I yelled back at her. So I was just like
you were like, oh yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like you could just get a new pair of jeans. Like, it doesn't matter. He was like, what's so special about the bag?
Yeah, I was like, what's so special about the bag, and why are you making this a big deal? And that's when I think we both stopped at that point.
So that's why I was like, if it's like from my grandmother, like my personal grandmother that used to live with me, I'm gonna go back and get it. Like, it's sacred, you know? Like, the jeans and the swimsuit, like, my mom, she's not strict on, like, clothes.
Like, you never lose clothes in the first place anyways.
Like, I wore jeans I got this pair of jeans that started ripping, like, inner thigh area. I like those jeans. And two, I got those jeans, like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, is it because you wanted to change into shorts and you did that?
Yeah. That's not this thing, but my mom doesn't really take me shopping a lot for clothes. So if I were to, like, lose a pair of jeans, then, like, I only have, like, 3 pairs of jeans to wear, or only, like, 2 or something. I don't get a lot of clothes. Whenever we hang out, we always say, oh, let's go shopping, because I always really want to buy something, but then I never do, because I want to save money. I'm so weird.
Like, the whole situation, I feel like I was most mad because I didn't want to make a bag a big deal of our hangout. Because
I feel like that made it worse, though.
But, like, I didn't want to make the bag a big deal of our hangout because we were literally having fun before that. And I was like, why are
We
you
were having
literally...
so much fun.
Yeah, I was
it
like, why are you literally making this bag like a big deal? Because I didn't know that it was that important to you. I feel like communication is key and we were missing out on that. Now we learn to communicate. I should have told her that my dad seemed irritated, and she should have told me that that bag is important to
Because
her.
I don't, like, I know his dad well, but not that well to the point of, like, knowing his emotions. Like, I'll know, oh, like his, like, basic feelings, like happy, sad, mad, whatever, but it's not, like, irritated or, like, something really deep, like...
And I felt even more bad because I was wrong too, because he started joking about it.
Said it, which made it worse. I got so mad hearing it from you. Why? Okay! This is so ugly!
No, it's not. It's pretty. Wait, isn't it weird to have your hair down now? Because you always tie it up.
My hair is always up softball. So when we had this softball banquet at the end of the season, it was like a celebration. I put my hair down and people got so like, they were like, whoa! They thought that I really like dressed myself, but it was just because my hair was down. We spent like, that was so long ago.
Yeah, so anyways, if you're in a great friendship, you should always communicate because that's key. And you know what? Don't be scared to express what you know. If you know that your dad or family is annoyed, you should tell your best friend. If something's important to you and you want to share it with them, but you just don't want to make it a big deal, then just like share it with them. It's okay. Just like listen to them and express how you feel. And
You know what we should do? High school tips. Okay, cancel. Bye! We love you. I hope that you enjoyed the 2 questions we've answered out of 100.
Like a fucking nemesis. Excuse my language, that's a hang up on how shitty I've been feeling. I'm sorry, I feel no attraction and none of this.